Hello, my name is Niskanen and welcome to my channel. This is my channel of making all of my own things. I've been mostly making clothes, but last year I did all bags. This year we are making it work. Yeah, I think that's a good theme for this year. And I originally wasn't going to make a video about this this project, this thing. I wasn't gonna do that, but turns out I have quite a lot to say about it. So the pattern in question is the Patterns for Pirates vintage jumper, and I've been meaning to make this project for a while now because it's heckin' cute. It is so cute. But I wanted to kind of change things. So turns out I'm making a lot more changes than I thought I would be. So let's talk about that. The theme of today's or this month's video, I guess, it's making it work for you. So to start with, I'm not talking about fit changes, which there were a lot of for this pattern. Hold on, I'm gonna show you. Yeah, the back piece. So as you can see, there are quite a lot of fit changes. I increased the length of the crotch curve. I added length to the center back by adding a wedge. Here I added another wedge here, which is at the side at about the place where the side dart is marked as, and then I lengthened both of the darts like by miles, and I think that's gonna wind up with me getting a pretty good fit overall. But I'm also adding an elastic to the back waistband, just the back waistband. So that's gonna cinch it a little bit in the back, leaving it a little bit less long than it's going to wind up as. Partly because I did not want to start messing with the center back seam anymore, but also partly to add some flexibility to the waistband. So yes, that is one thing. Or the elastic is a design choice that I'm making for this. It's not gonna cinch in a lot, but it's gonna cinch in a bit. So that's the first design choice. Actually, no, I tell a lie. The very first design choice was to add dungarees hardware instead of, there we go, instead of just buttons on the straps. So that was my very first design choice before I ever cut out even the first mock-up. I made like three or four mock-ups of the bottoms alone to get all those fit changes. So that was a lot of fun. Anyway, then came the elastic. Then, as I was cutting out the wearable mock-up, which is what I'm calling this denim version, I decided that I didn't like the back pockets because they were square, and I don't enjoy a square pocket just in general. I just don't. Especially in the back. of a pant. I don't, that's not my jam. Give me a good jeans shaped pocket or a welt pocket. I love me a welt pocket, but I don't love yeah. So I took out the pocket piece out of a different pattern. These are from, I think, the Maryland jeans from Charm Patterns. Yeah. And that was only because they were more handy than the Mona and Broad jeans pockets that are somewhere above you. The Maryland jeans are behind me, so because they're in the to-do queue. In any case, that was the what are we up to? Third, I think. Elastic, hardware, elastic jeans pockets. Then I decided to do, I don't know if I can make this show up. There's red top stitching on this. I've got a picture of this on my Instagram if you want to see it in action, because it is winter in Finland and the time right now is about 6 p.m., which means that the sun has gone to bed like 3 hours ago, so yeah. Cannot wait for spring. We are now past the turning point of the solstice, so it's all longer days from here. In any case, there's red top stitching on this pocket piece. And I made the top stitching in the shape of an N because my name is Nina, and my name is Nina. Anyway, I'm not following the placement guidelines for the pockets, which is why they're still not in place. I'm putting them on once I can put the actual back pieces on, because that way I can put them where those pockets are good. I think, I hope. But what prompted me to do this video is I'm right now in the process of figuring out, because this is the bib, which is awesome. The bib, oh no, I completely forgot one piece of design choices that I made, which is I decided to line the front pocket. There's I had a NASA print, what is it called? Quilting cotton. There it goes. A NASA print quilting cotton in my stash, and I was like, what can I do to make this more fun? And I decided to use the same fabric that I'm going to be using on the bib to line the front pockets and construct them very much like I did the pockets on the Closet Core Blanca, the flight suit that they have. So I constructed the front pockets very much like that, and I love it. It brings me joy to see them like that, and that's kind of the point of this video. And oh my god. There we go. Finally back to focus. What was I saying? So yeah, I've changed a lot on this pattern, and I've made changes that are going to make me happy every time I wear this thing. And the reason that I started to I'm in the process of, so okay, I've basically tossed out the entire instructions. I'm using it more as a guide than an actual instruction. And one of the things that I needed to figure out was the bib. So because I am putting the buttons on here, the sort of jeans looking buttons, I'm putting those on here. I need to reinforce this somehow because like slightly stretchy, well, this is not stretchy. Anyway, but this is still like, it's denim, but it's not the thickest denim that you've ever seen. I have thicker in my stash. So because it's not as thick as it needs to be to hold up the entire weight of these dungarees, and on top of that whatever I put in my pockets, and the pockets are quite big as you saw. So they're at least gonna hold my cell phone and whatever else I managed to cram into them. So in order to hold all of that up, I couldn't just put or trust in the fabric itself, the two layers of fabric, a quilting cotton and a pretty thin denim, to hold up all of that weight. So I am putting on some reinforcements, just small pieces of the same denim, scrap pieces of the denim, and also reinforced with a interfacing. It's basically just there to give the denim a little bit more structure and hopefully a little bit more strength. So I'm gonna sew these pieces. You can't tell if you can see that there's a very, very, very slight dot there. So I'm gonna try to sew these on behind those dots, and I think I'm gonna I want to do something along, because I want to keep this reinforcement away from the seam allowances, because if I put this in the seam allowance, and I already have a denim here, and then I'm going to try to contain the denim with the quilting cotton, 2 layers of denim plus an interfacing with a quilting cotton. The upper edge of the lining is always gonna be trying to come out from the top, and that's not a good look. So I'm not about to do that. So I'm thinking that I might do some, maybe some decorative stitching to keep these pieces in place, so that I can have them here, but also not in the seam allowances, so that it's helping with the buttons and keeping them in place. I hope. We will see. But in any case, I think I'm just gonna have a look at what kind of stitching I have on the machine, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so this is becoming more of a make it work moment than I thought it would. This piece, the bib piece, it is actually supposed to have a seam in the middle right here. There is a decorative line of stitching going through there right now, and there is a pocket in place that is actually pretty neatly stitched in, and I really don't want to take it out. So my options are to either leave the the outside part as is, or cut away the seam allowance on both sides of it, because that's where the thing with the thing is, and then reposition the placement for the button. Or I can sew the side seams of the bib to the bib lining, and then sort of turn the seam allowances in, like worth the seam allowance, so that it becomes the inside sort of becomes this, if you can see that. That is roughly, it's not exactly, but roughly the amount of seam allowance plus seam allowance, so that there's a little bit of denim on the side, so that the seam for the lining isn't exactly at the edge, but a little ways inside it, towards the inside. And I'm not sure, but yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut away the seam allowance and hope for the best, I guess. It'll be fine, I hope. I should have enough of the reinforcement placement that on both sides that I should be fine on that front. It's just that I need to reposition the button placement. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a good thing. But on the other hand, the what is it called? The decorative stitching worked out really nicely, and I really like that. Excuse me. So yes, I really like that. And now I'm gonna cut the seam allowance away, and then I'm gonna do some more sewing, and I will see you on the other side of something. I want to show you the pocket placement, because that's wibbly wobbly because of all the changes that I've made. But first, before that, see, this is the problem with doing dark hardware, black hardware on very, very dark blue. It's just not visible. Can I? Yeah, no, that's not happening. But the straps are done, and now I just need to put the waistband on. Well, actually, first I need to put the pockets on, and then I need to put the waistband on, and then I can put the straps and the bib on. And then after those things are done, then once I'm ready to put in the lining for the waistband, then I can start thinking about putting in the elastic in the back of the waistband. Yes, but now I want to show you the pocket placement. So I have okay, I need you to be a little bit lower. So I have okay, hold on. Alright, so with a bit more light, you might actually be able to see. So the pocket placement for the I put this pocket in place following the bottom of the pattern piece guideline, which obviously doesn't work because it's way too low and it's way too to the side. It looks weird. And this one we just put on while I was wearing the pants, and it's a lot better. It's a lot nicer. It sort of accentuates the roundness of the... It's a nice shape, is what I'm saying. I hope you can see it. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sew the first one on, and then I'm gonna use the sewn on placement of the first pocket to find where I need to put the second pocket, and hopefully I will get a pair of symmetrical pockets, but we will see. I will see you on the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this little trick that I can't remember where I picked it up, because I've been reading a lot of tailoring books and watching a lot of tailoring resources lately. But so I divided my back pant according to basically in half, and I aligned using the darts and the center back seam. I aligned the two pieces, and I put a needle with a bright colored thread through each of the corners here, these corners, where the pocket already is in place. And you can see there the pocket corners. So now I just need to use a glue baster and set the second pocket in place, and voila, I have 2 identical pockets. Anyway, I thought some of you all might find that useful. Now, sewing the pockets, and I will see you on the other side of whatever. Alright, so we are almost done. I just need to finish the waistband and the put in the button and buttonhole, and then finish the hems on the pants. And then I'm done. They're looking good, although you can't really see it because I'm wearing a black shirt. It's dark outside because it's after 3 p.m. on a January on a January day, but they're looking pretty good, I think. When I stand up straight, even the front is sort of, it's pretty okay. I wouldn't love to wear it this loose if it wasn't dungaree situation, but I'm happy with it right now. But I think instead of putting the elastic all the way in the back, I'm just gonna put some in between the 2, what are these, straps, in between the 2 straps, because I think that's gonna be fine. And also I don't want to risk it being a problem with the what is it called, with the button in the buttonhole. I want to have the option of putting at least 2 different buttons here. I think that would be nice. I haven't finished this end yet. That's gonna be the one that has the buttons, I think, so that way I can just pull the back. I like that. But yeah, there's quite a bit of gaping right back here, which is honestly, it is to be expected, because, well, I have a lot of junk in the trunk. So, okay, so now that we figured out where to put the elastic, we just need to put it in, and I'm not actually sure how I should go about doing that. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sew it down through all the layers as I go. I think so. Because that way it's secure. It's the most secure that it's gonna be, so yeah. I like that idea. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah. Good. It's getting close, so close. I'm going to try to finish this whole thing tonight, and yeah, I got nothing. It's January, it's still dark, and it's very cold outside, which is why I have a bit of redness on me, because it's cold, but it's also when you're just sitting in place, it's warm and also cold, and it's a whole thing. So yes, I'm gonna take these off. I'm gonna put on the well, actually first, before I take these off, I'm gonna sort of finagle the elastic from where I wanted to where I wanted, and how long I'm gonna make it, and after that's done, I'm going to start putting on the waistband and the things. I mean, the waistband is mostly already on. I just need to sew the bottom. I just need to sew the bottom down, and then it's done. And then I need to top stitch the whole thing and do the button and the buttonhole and hem. Y'all, I'm just gonna, yeah. I will see you on the other side of a finished dungaree situation. Jumper, whatever. I will see you there. Alright, so we finally got enough daylight to actually show off this thing, and maybe even have it show up on camera. So we are done with the entire thing. It is a very good I'm really pleased overall. I would like for the so this is hold on. So this is a wearable mock-up, and I'm planning to make the actual thing, the actual fashion fabric thing, from a corduroy that I got a while back. And I think that I'm going to need to change this thing entirely, or not entirely, heaven forbid, more in order to get there. I am going to need to I think I wanna reduce the center back seam, or sort of curve it inward. Yeah, I think I want to do that, because I'm not sure about the elastic. It works pretty okay, but I don't know. Maybe I should keep it though. It was a pain to sew in, but it's also providing me with a measure of flexibility in the back waistband, which makes it more wearable. That's okay. That's true. That's fair. So, but the bib, that's going to have to get smaller, because my frame up top is not as wide as this is meant to cover. And so, side tangent here. The class that I'm in, it also includes a what is it in English? A thesis, like a finishing object. And I'm actually planning to sort of make something like this, except with a shaped bodice piece, so that it's wider than this, but also it's shaped, so that yeah. Anyway, I think that would be nice. But this is clearly not working, because if I stand straight, even if I stand straight, or sit straight, anyway, my shoulders are narrow enough that the bib wants to bunch up with the weight of the thing. So that means that I need to make this a little bit more narrow. Because like I could fit like an entire fist in there. So I need to make this whole thing a little bit more narrow. I'm wondering if I should just cut out the smaller size instead of, you know, making it more narrow. Yeah. But in many ways, I really like this. I like that the back pockets are not square. I don't love a square pocket. I like that they have a special what is it called? It's not embroidery, but a special stitch pattern in there. I like that the front pockets are lined. I think beyond the what is it called? The fit changes. Sorry, I haven't had coffee yet. Because I wanted to make sure that I would have all of this light provided by Mother Nature. Anyway, beyond the fit changes, I think the lining the front pockets is my best change to this pattern. That was a good thing to do, because I really like it. Yeah, I'm actually debating lining the bib pocket as well, because I think that might make it really nice. But all in all, I love these things. They're great. I finished them the day before yesterday, in the very late evening, and I've been wearing them yesterday and now today, and yeah, I'm really enjoying these, especially with all of the changes that I made. I'm sorry. I've had my hands in the front pockets, and I'm just really pleased that they're lined. I don't, the feel of naked denim, the backside of denim, doesn't necessarily bring me all that much joy. So yeah, having my hands be protected from denim just makes me feel nice. It's just good. Anyway, I think that is more or less it for today. I also think, I hope, that for February we're going to make a winter jacket. I'm planning to make the Carly Aviator jacket, and that project scares me like a lot. So we'll see. We'll see. I have the pieces laid out on my cutting table over here, and that project scares me. It has so many moving pieces, and anyway, I'll talk to you about it then. But for January, this is what you get. If you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, and I will see you next month with a project that really scares me.